No real plan today. Dashing in Ukaipa. And of course water. But that's it. I think I started this vlog again to find a sense of community again, because that's what happened last time. I found community with you guys, and that's why I jumped on this again. The whole grasping at straws thing kind of comes to mind too. And for me, at least a little bit for me, because when you're drowning, you try to go for anything you can find. Everything right now feels like a fraying rope. I actually took a really bad order to come over here to Ukaipa. I don't know if it was worth it. I've done pretty good so far over here, so maybe it wasn't a bad idea, you know? You know what? I've been noticing that I'm not projecting and pronunciating my words very well in a lot of these videos, and I'm sorry about that. That's another 1% I'm gonna work on, okay? And I'm sorry. Is it enunciating or pronunciation? Enunciation? I don't know. Been a while since I got an order. I might have to do some funny work with my phone again. So it's lunchtime, and I ordered some Del Taco. I got a fry and a burrito. I was waiting for Sarah for lunch, but I got hungry and it took me too far away from where she's at. So I'm sorry, Sarah. On Friday, I'm gonna go to her party. She has a party. She throws a yearly Christmas party, and I usually go every year. Yeah, I'm sure Mom would want me to go. You know, the hardest part is that Saturday is her birthday. So I ended up getting this I was telling you guys about the other day. So that was a good meal. I had that burrito and fries, and it was pretty good. It was only $5, so at least it's a cheap meal. The stove at home is actually kind of clean right now, and I'm kind of scared to even cook on it because Dad barks at me if you mess that up, because you know he's waiting for the photographer to come take pictures. Oh, my mom never really wanted to leave this place here in California. She told me she wanted to stay here and that we would, I don't know, but she felt a sort of duty to my father because my dad came from Colorado to California, and he's been wanting to move back to Colorado for a really long time, and she wanted my dad to be happy, so she said she owed it to him to go to Colorado with him. But she never really wanted to leave. Right after she retired, she ended up extremely depressed. She just watched videos every day, all day. It was hard to watch. And it sucks that I couldn't find a way to comfort her more. I just did my own thing. I continued working. I was doing all kinds of AI work with coding and stuff like that. Her eyes when my nephews came, or her grandchildren, my nephews, came to come visit, her eyes would just light up, and she loved those grandkids so much. She loved them. Even when she was depressed, it just like snapped her out of it while they were there. And even near the end, she made food for my nephew. She made chorizo and papa burritos, or maybe it was chorizo and eggs. I don't remember. I have to ask him, but she made like 6 of them for him, and I think he ate them all. I think he shared them with his friends. Yeah, that was the last person she cooked for, though. I'm pretty sure she cooked some potatoes for me as well, because whenever she made potatoes for anything, she always set some aside for me so that I could make something similar to what she makes, you know? Anyways, I guess these videos are they're gonna be for me. They're gonna be for me so that I can get everything off my chest. That she wanted to stay so bad, that she was gonna move anyways, kind of was heavy on my heart, because I was gonna move in with Jessica regardless. But she said when my dad passed away, because she thought my dad was gonna pass away before she did, she said that she would come live with me in a mobile home. I don't know if that would have worked or would have happened, but she didn't want to leave here. She didn't want to leave her house. She loved that house. And we all love the house. It's just, she's gone now. My uncle's moving away. My brother already moved away. My dad's moving. It's just me and my uncle Adam that's going to be here eventually. And then I'm going to have my friends. Maybe some of my brother's friends. But it's so freaking hard. And that is the end of lunch. Well, the sun's getting kind of low. I don't like dashing in the dark, so I never dash in the dark. I'll get up early rather than dash in the dark. And you know I'm not a morning person, so I think it's about time for me to get home. So this stuff was moved back to where it was. And that's just for now. They painted the walls white, so it looks exactly the same almost. And now they're painting in here. They just finished. Oh, but you can see where it stops right here. Mom would get on him in a heartbeat to finish this, but he doesn't want to finish it. He's just gonna leave it like that. He wants me to sleep in here again. I don't know if I want to. Even with the couch where it is, I'm probably just gonna sleep on it in the middle of this thing here. At least the fireplace looks really good. It used to be a big old smudge right here. Soot, or I don't know what you would call it. Yeah, I think it was called soot. And now it's back. There's actually 2 more things I wanted to talk about. One is my teeth situation. It's not good. So I was really brave way back in the day, and I showed you what exactly was wrong with my teeth. And I had 2 teeth that, when I passed out, broke. And they ended up replacing them. Well, one of those teeth was actually really big. And when I drink water, it always bumped whatever I was drinking. Over time, this took a toll on that tooth, and it eventually fell out. And now I have a like a tooth that's a replacement tooth that can come out and that has to come out when I need to eat, and it's a front tooth. So I don't eat out, not anymore. I used to eat out all the time with all kinds of people. With Mom, I didn't like going, but I'd go with her just because it's Mom. But I just don't go out anymore because of it, and I'm embarrassed to eat because I have a front tooth missing, and so I want to get my teeth fixed. Luckily I can get a bridge, I think for pretty cheap. I'll have to check because the prices go up always, but hopefully I can get a bridge for pretty cheap so I can have at least because I've had this tiny tooth forever. It grew in that way. I just never, my brother has the same tooth. It's kind of weird, but I'm thinking of getting a bridge so it's gonna put that tooth that'll look normal instead of being small like it's always been. The second thing was DoorDash didn't go too well today. I only got half of what I wanted, but I didn't start really early. I started kind of late. Okay, like almost an hour late, but yeah, so that didn't work out very well today. Plus I had lunch while I was out, but I haven't gone shopping still, so when I bring my lunch, I like to bring chips. I've been looking, kind of looking for, things to record while I'm out dashing, but I'm just not seeing anything. I'm just so distracted because of Mom's death and everything. It's just so hard to do anything or pay attention to much other than getting from point A to B without getting in an accident, and making sure I have the right address and all that. And everything's so overwhelming right now. So hard to do anything. So I've lost interest in like all the hobbies that I do, playing video games. I played a little bit of Guild Wars 2 the first week, but lost interest. It just seemed meaningless. Just doing stuff with AI, lost interest. Except for I still talk to it to get help with the videos and stuff like that. Thumbnails. I don't know. What do you guys think of the thumbnails? I'm trying to use photos of me and, make it context relevant rather than, not relevant. Also, I used to always have my hair back like this in my older videos, which I didn't realize until today watching. So I usually have hair down this way because when I'm driving, I want at least another layer of protection for my face, because I don't like the sun beating down, because it goes on the left side of your face since that's where when you're driving. Anyways, I think I've talked your ear off. I'm gonna go to bed. I'm tired. I gotta do some research on how I can improve these videos, and I just want to do well. I don't know about the videos or if that even matters. I don't think it really does. What does matter is that it's more engaging for you, and that's why I want to make them better. And it's always that way. I've always just wanted to make things better for the viewers. Anyways, I'll just see you guys tomorrow.